I'm going to show you how to draw. It'd be easier if we were outside, because we could do kind of size method. You can use your pencil and measure it. We'll do the same sort of thing, but when you do it outside, you want to stretch your arm as far as you can, and so your arm's always the same distance away, your pencil's always the same distance away, and then you copy it down. So we have got this picture of the ice cream shop on the front next to the RLNI building. This was built as the Customs House Watch House, so it's been there a long time. It was used to make sure the watch for ships coming in. So you can measure from the tip of your point to the tip of the roof, and then double check it. So that's too far there. That is the length of the roof, and then double check that angle, so the angle's lower. It's like that, and then draw that line in. And you don't want to keep turning your paper around. You want your paper to stay in one direction, which this is slightly more comfortable for me because, and then there, you've got to keep it in the same orientation, so like that. Sorry, like that. And then you make that mark in, and then you can turn your arm so it's comfortable. And then when we're not going to worry too much, but we want that to be the same length as the one above it. So we've gone a bit far. There we go. And then that's a double line because you've got this thickness. You've got this thickness of kind of your fascia and things, so you can mark those down. And if you're lost, so with this, there we go. Like I say, you can check everything against your drawing. You can check out. You can do this in real life too, and it works just the same. Yep. But you don't want to change the orientation of your paper when you're referencing it. And some of it you can judge without checking. So that overhangs a little bit. So you've got thickness here, but you've got kind of there we go. And it's like, this is a circle, but don't be fooled into drawing it as a circle. You want to draw it, so if we get a circle, this is a circle. If we get a circle, imagine that's a circle. If we turn it slightly, so that's viewed at the same sort of angle, that's no longer a circle, that is what we call an ellipse. So you would draw a circle like that, but you would draw an ellipse, and it just has some kind of compression on the width of it, but not on the height of it. And that's halfway along, which we can always check where halfway is by drawing across and then going straight up from it across, and that is where our ellipse is, which has, you can always go lightly and then go with a bit more pressure. And double check that height. We're a bit short. So the kit doesn't actually give away a rubber because maybe we should. And then that height is a little bit higher. And then you've got a diagonal because you've got the thickness where it goes in. But don't worry about it too much, just try and it's like, this is made of kind of sandstone bricky material, which is like that, but don't worry about putting in all of these, it's not necessary. And then we've got a bard, and they have a thickness to them. You're best marking them in all first, and then there we go. And this is all sand back here, and there's a pier, and blah de blah de blah. Right, turn that like that. And there's thickness along the roof line too with the tiles. And we're just going to freehand in. They're almost like bubble lettuce, but they're not. And if something goes wrong, don't worry about it. Mistakes happen. This isn't about being perfect. This is part of the joy of making art, is just doing it. So it's like back here, there's just more fences, and then there's the sea back here, and hills, and blah blah blah. Well, not ends back there, but and then you can spend as much time as you want drawing in the rest of it. And if you want it to stand out a bit more, just go around the lines on the outside. So it's like, if you imagine we've got this cup and you're making lines darker where you can put your hands around it. It just helps stand out. And then if you really want to go all over the top, draw some clouds. Draw the clouds that are there at the time. The clouds on this particular thing work well with watercolour, but if you're just doing a sketch, they don't work as well. So yeah, all the bits that you can get your hand around, you would make a bit darker, and then it stands out. So yeah, that's it. That's how you would draw, using kind of a sight size method. But imagine instead you're stretching your arm out and you're copying those elements and just double checking everything and using your pencil as to check the direction. But yeah, try that. and then